Yeah, man, I watched a few of the Empire. I ain't gonna sit here act like I watched the whole thing Empire because I didn't. I watched a few shows, and don't get me wrong, it was alright. But it is crazy how everybody on Empire is basically like ruin their career. You know, I don't know. I don't believe it's no curse, but hey, who to say it ain't? Y'all hit the comment section. Y'all let me know what y'all think about what happened to them Empire cast members. I don't know. I want y'all opinion. Smash that like button. Hit the comments. Let's go back and forth. Let's argue. Let's have a silver. I can't pronounce it right. Let's have a adult conversation about this situation, and let's not get crazy. Because if y'all get crazy, guess what? I'm gonna get crazy right back. I'm gonna speak my mind, so y'all speak y'all mind. What it do, YouTube? It's your boy Sank815, and I'm back with another video. Y'all new to that channel, make sure you hit that like, subscribe, share, comment. Get notified when I drop 3 videos. Today is a reaction video, man, to what happened to the actors, Empire. Like, it's like they all disappeared. You don't even hear nothing about Empire no more. What really went on? Because it was a big success. That's crazy.
That whole show has some juju on it because
True.
nobody's fucking doing anything. That show is huge.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's got some bad, like, some taboo energy, you know what I'm saying? Think about it.
Have you ever heard of the Empire Curse? Because that is one thing people swear is real and has ruined several careers of its cast members. I mean, how else do you explain the epic rise and the tragic fall of somebody like Bryshere or Jesse Smollett or Terrence Howard, who talked about quitting Hollywood after Empire and got arrested, or a feud that almost ruined both Taraji P. Henson and Nia Long? Girl, the curse is hella real and has been working overtime. I mean, just look at the tragic story of Bryshere Gray. He joined the team under the mentorship of people like Lee Daniels.
Well, Lee looked me in my eyes. He said, no coach. I'm going to be his coach.
And Will Smith.
He's surrounded by a whole lot of strength. He's surrounded by a whole lot of love. And all he has to do is add discipline, and he's going to be all right.
Now, one thing that both Lee Daniels and Will Smith have in common is that they have been plagued by rumors of doing more than just mentoring young talent in Hollywood. They allegedly also take advantage of them, if you know what I mean. But hey, that's what the streets say. I cannot for certain say that that is what happened to Bryshere. But I know that after he joined Empire and people like that started mentoring him, he was totally ruined. I mean, this young man has been arrested more times than we can all count. For instance, in 2021, he pled guilty and was sentenced to spend 10 days in an Arizona County jail for DV against his wife. The wife was treated and released, but based on police reports, she had numerous visible injuries on her body and also stated that she was strangled at one point by Bryshere and temporarily lost consciousness. Well, in a police interrogation that leaked online, it became very clear that Bryshere had completely lost it, and he had major mental issues.
She always, as I said, she has like mental issues, like with girls texting me. We have an open relationship. A chick texts me on the phone. She might say, "Jazz, I want to give you that beat. I want to give you that." I might delete it, and she still see it somehow.
In another incident in November 2022, Bryshere was arrested again for violating his probation. Cops were called by a woman who was allegedly dating him at the time. She told the officer that his behavior was escalating and she was concerned for her safety. In addition, Bryshere had multiple run-ins with law enforcement, including a domestic-related disturbance call just a month prior to the November incident. There was also another lawsuit from Bryshere's landlords who said that they rented him a condo inside their 4-unit Chicago complex back in August 2019. 2019, and they claimed that among other things, Bryshere left his dog inside the condo for extended periods of time and damaged the property. Bryshere also reportedly jumped in and out of windows, clogged the toilets by flushing down condoms, smoked pot in places where smoking was not allowed under the lease, and engaged in unsanitary activities. Girl, this young man only went from bad to worse, and it's allegedly all because of everything he went through when he was a part of the Empire team. He had it all. His music career was popping, he was on one of the biggest shows, and now his career is going nowhere, and he is plagued by so many charges against his name. Well, another career that just went down the drain was Jussie Smollett's. So you may recall in 2020, Jussie was indicted by a Cook County grand jury on 6 counts of felony and disorderly conduct for making 4 false police reports surrounding a fake hate crime. Jussie claimed that he was attacked by white Trump supporters as he walked to get food late at night, but it was eventually revealed that he paid 2 Nigerian brothers to help him stage the entire ordeal. As a result, he was sentenced to 150 days in county jail and 2.5 years probation. In addition, he was ordered to pay around $120,000 in restitution and fined $25,000. Because of that, people and celebrities distanced themselves from him, and nobody wanted to work with him again. And according to recent reports, Jussie Smollett is now doing everything he can to turn his life around. He checked into a rehab treatment facility, and a rep shared about his situation, saying, Jussie has had an extremely difficult past few years. He has quietly been working very hard for some time now, and we are proud of him for taking these necessary steps. But will that be enough for him to get back on his feet? I mean, a lot of people say that Jussie ruined his own career when he staged that hate crime.
True.
But what never made sense to me was, why would he pull such a move at the height of his career? Was this all just as a result of the Empire curse that followed him? Anyway, can we also talk about Terrence Howard, who announced his plans to retire after his role on Empire?
I mean, everyone keeps trying to tell me, don't say it's forever, but I've spent 37 years pretending to be people so that people can pretend to watch and enjoy what I'm doing when I've made some discoveries in my own personal life with the science that, Pythagoras was searching for.
Okay, when it comes to Terrence,
sorry
you
about
may
that,
argue
y'all.
that he has been a hothead and difficult to work with for a long time. For instance, in October 2006, it was confirmed that Terrence had been contracted to join the cast of Iron Man, and he did indeed play the character James Rhodey Rhodes in the movie. But he was seemingly fired from the franchise, with reports from the set saying that Terrence Howard was making people angry with his infamous difficult behavior. In addition, the co-creator of The Best Man, Malcolm Lee, also specifically said that Terrence is one of the people who gave him the hardest time on set.
No, Terrence is definitely a challenge. He's what you call mercurial.
Okay, break that down.
Like runs hot and cold.
Gotcha.
Like mercury.
Yeah.
In the thermostat.
Yeah.
Yes, I also get that the hot temper was witnessed outside of the set. Like in 2005, when he was waiting to be served at a restaurant, and a man and woman who were also waiting to be served accused him of cutting the line. Now, he could have just walked away from the situation, considering his own father went to jail for escalating issues in a similar situation where he was also accused of cutting the line. But Terrence knocked the man to the ground and hit the woman in her face. Other than that, Terrence was also accused of attacking a Continental Airlines flight attendant who attempted to tell him to return to his seat when the seatbelt light came on. There is also how Terrence has given narcissistic vibes with how he has treated his partners and how he talks about women. But here's the thing. It was only after Empire that he started talking about quitting Hollywood. You know why? The Empire curse had caught up with him, and the career had to go down as well. Okay, one may also argue that there have been careers that have been successful from Empire, like Taraji's. But did you know that her career was almost ruined because of a feud that was going on set between her and Nia Long? Sources reported that tensions calmed between them towards the end of the season. But there were problems because they both had been in the industry for so long, and both wanted to be the star. Unfortunately for Nia, Taraji was the star of Empire, and no one and nothing would ever change that. Apparently, Nia went with her own ideas, and they weren't having it. And based on reports, tensions rose to such levels that producers were looking into ways to shoot their joint scenes separately. Taraji may have come out on top, but Nia, on the other hand, was blacklisted, allegedly, and the production didn't even try to hide it. In fact, there were reports that Nia threatened to sue the production because of an improper goodbye that stemmed from an event that took place on the last day of filming. What usually happened was that when a guest star finished filming their last scene, the assistant director would call the guest out out, allowing the cast and crew to offer up applause and say thank you. But Nia didn't get that kind of send-off. Apparently because the assistant director was distracted with helping Terrence Howard to find some Benadryl to treat an allergic reaction. And Nia walked off the set and threatened to sue over the apparent oversight, saying that the goodbye was in her contract. Pretty dramatic if you ask me. But other than those cases, followers have been saying that nothing much has come out of most of the other actors on Empire. And there were a lot. They may not have been involved in scandals, but if they are not booking any jobs, then their careers are just as good as over. And it's all been attributed to the Empire curse. But what are your thoughts on the Empire curse? Do you think it's something that actually exists? Or do you think the actors from the show ruined their own careers all by themselves? If so, why are the majority who are not problematic not booking jobs either? Let me know what you think in the comments section.